Hey guys, so in this video, I want to talk about the most traded stocks in the PSEI as of today, and we're gonna analyze everything from a technical analysis point of view. As you all know, technical analysis deals with past prices, volume. It allows you to look at the trend and it allows you to look at the range to make informed decisions whether you should buy, sell, hold, or add more to the positions that you have as well. So I'm gonna focus on the ones that got traded more in terms of how many trades they churned up today, July 6, 2023. And above and beyond that, we're going to look at it also from a technical analysis perspective. It doesn't mean that for tomorrow it's going to do better, but it means that we get to know what we're going to do based on what we're currently seeing for today. Now, I just want to show this first also before we begin. The PSCI pretty much hasn't also changed. Nothing has moved. We just see it being rejected from the 200-day moving average right here, and it's also rejected by the 50-day moving average. So the reason why we're not seeing any movement is that there's no breakout from the resistance, and it's just really consolidating right now. It's still sideways. Now, that being said, I want to start everything off with ICT. ICT right now is at the 200-day moving average. It's trying to hold this particular support level. And for those who followed me through the years, for those who attended our Stock Smart sessions, and for those who have been checking out my videos, I've been mentioning that the 200-day moving average is a very long and a very strong resistance if it's above, and in this case it's a very strong support, as we're seeing this price be above the moving average. Now, that being said, we've seen it hover around this level since December 2022, and it's been pretty much a strong support area. As you can see right here, close to the 200-day moving average, it has been holding its ground. It did so also mid-March. It did so also at the start of May. It did so also somewhere around June, and it's back at the 200-day moving average right now, July 6, 2023. Now, that being said, this is the range on which ICT is moving. If it bounces off the 200-day moving average, then I do believe that it will continue to move this direction again, which will give you a tradable range of about, this is about 10 to 12%, depending on what price points that you buy. However, if it fails to hold the 200-day moving average and it breaks down from the 195 level, the next possible areas of support for you to look at are 189 and 177 pesos per share. Comment below if you're learning and if this is something that's helping you. Now let's move to some banks. I want to look at BDO. So for BDO, if you look at it right here, zoom out a bit. As you can see, it's close to the resistance. It got rejected by the resistance that it hasn't broke out from since the lockdowns of 2020. Now, that being said, this is the short consolidatory range where BDO is at. You have a 134 peso support level, and then you have a 142 resistance level. However, today, what we're seeing is just that it's still rejected by the 20-day moving average, characterized by the red line that we have here in the 50-day moving average. But for those who want to trade it, your support is 134, your resistance is 142. Failure to hold the 134 range, your next possible retracement level will be at the 128 area as well. So this is the possible areas, at least for BDO. 134 support, failure to hold that retracement to 129, bounce from 138. Possible target for resistance will be 142. The spread for that, though, is not so big. MACD is showing us a change of direction downward, and pretty much it's, I think, characterized by it failing to break the 142 resistance level. Let's look at another bank, BPI. So this is where BPI is. I'll zoom out a bit for more context for all of you. As you can see right here, it looks similar to how BDO is in terms of that it's sideways also, and it's close to where the resistance is that it hasn't broken out from since start of the pandemic or the lockdowns as well. What makes it very interesting, though, is if you zoom out, what makes BPI very interesting is that from the lows of 2020, it's still in a solid uptrend. So this is one very interesting stock that the retracements do happen, but every time it retraced the support level of the trend line is still holding its ground, and it's been very, very evident every time it touches this particular support level. We've seen bounces as well, characterized also by the bounce that we saw sometime this June 2023. And as you can see it right here, the 200-day moving average has been a very, very strong support for BPI. I think one thing to watch out for right now is the 112 peso resistance level. It must break out from the 112 resistance for us to be able to see it have an upside, for us to have a chance that it pushes up anyways. And this particular at least range, is about 12.9%. So a breakout from the 112.36 level for BPI would give the stock at least a 12.9% upside also. And that could be somewhere around, if we're looking at 112, um maybe you could look at it somewhere around 124 or 125 as the next possible target price. That's basing it from the channel support resistance channel level and looking at it from a breakout perspective. So MACD is above zero, supporting the bounce from the 200-day moving average. Now let's look at another banking stock. Let's look at MBT. Sorry about that. So this is how MBT looks like. So it looks a bit different from BPI. It's still also in the long-term uptrend. So I could plot this right here for you guys to see. This is the main support level that's worth looking at. As you can see it right there, it's holding also that particular level, but similar also to BPI and BDO, it needs to break out from a main resistance that it hasn't broken out from COVID or from this entire lockdown that happened in 2020. So what price level to watch out for, at least for Metro Bank, is the 62 level. And if you'll allow me to zoom in and give you more context in this, it's trying to form a very, very long, I think, ascending triangle as well. So I think as long as it bounces off this upward trending line, and then as long as also it stays above the 200-day moving average, short-term price point to watch out for is the 62 peso mark. If it goes above that, then we could possibly see Metro Bank have more upside as well. And from a trend perspective, it's pretty much on a long-term upward push up. MACD is also showing us a change in direction upward. Lastly, let's look at SM Prime. SM Prime is a mall. So if you look at SM Prime here, it's if I zoom out, it's consolidating. If I look at it from a short-term perspective, it's below the 200-day moving average. It's also below the 100-day moving average. And if I'll try to draw a trend line here, it's doing the opposite of what Metro Bank is doing. Metro Bank is doing an ascending triangle. SM Prime is doing a descending triangle also. Its highs are decreasing. It's below the 100 and 200-day moving average. It got rejected by this slope that I posted. It also got rejected by the 100 and 200-day moving average, and it also has a resistance at the 34.47 mark. So things to watch out for. If it bounces off 32, then this is your tradable range. 32.32 as a support, 34.47 as the resistance. Breakout from 34.47, then it takes us out of the downtrend, and it also gives us more leg room, or at least a larger amount of upside, as it's breaking out also of the 200-day moving average. Your possible target could be 36.45. Next possible retracement, though, if it does not hold the 32 level, will be 30.83 and 30.06. So I guess that's it for now. If you guys have any questions, put it down below in the comment section, and I'll try my best to be able to make videos on top of the stocks that you guys want me to analyze as well. So I guess that's it for now. If you notice it, most of the things that we're discussing here are purely based on technicals, because the whole element of technical analysis, the chart discounts everything, the price discounts everything, that everything you need to know is found in the charts. And that's what I love about it, because you don't need to listen to hype, you don't need to listen to speculation, you just have to form your opinion based on what you see from the charts as well. So that's it for now. Marvin Germo. I hope this video helps you trade well, trade strong, trade smart. See you all again soon. God bless you all.